What projections does Baba Vanga make for 2023? The Bulgarian mystic Baba Vanga gained notoriety during the worst days of World War II, and she was revered for her alleged premonition skills until her passing in 1996. Many followers thought she had accurately foreseen everything from 9/11 to the rise of Donald Trump, and comparisons to Nostradamus were made. The specifics of what Baba Vanga said and not say are still up for debate because she did not formally document her ideas. There are, however, a few specific predictions that have been connected to the upcoming year. A terrible solar storm? One of Baba Vanga's most ominous forecasts for 2023 is a solar storm that might have catastrophic effects. Solar flares and coronal mass ejections are two examples of solar surface events that fall under the umbrella term solar storm. The latter are massive plasma explosions that have the capacity to reach Earth and produce geomagnetic storms that have the potential to destroy power grids and cause extensive damage. The Carrington event of 1859 served as history's most dramatic example. Richard Carrington, a British astronomer, gave the object its name because it disrupted telegraph networks and even set fires and electric shocks off. The implications on communications, services, and daily life, if such an event occurred now in our wired society, would be virtually inconceivable. Indeed, experts fear that the harm to global infrastructures might result in years-long blackouts, provoking social unrest and sending financial markets into an unprecedented tailspin. At least the aurora would look spectacular, which is a positive. A modification to Earth's orbit? Could Earth's orbital route around the Sun change in 2023? This is a particularly intriguing 2023 prophecy that could have effects on all of us. Every year, our planet travels 584 million miles around the Sun in an elliptical orbit that is shaped more like an oval than a perfect circle. The Earth's orbit can and does change because the gravitational pull of other planets affects the exact form of the oval. However, over thousands of years, these changes occur in a cyclical fashion. Even small, gradual changes might have negative impacts. For instance, it has been proposed that an orbital shift played a role in the extreme global warming that occurred nearly 56 million years ago during the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum. The results would be cataclysmic if a drastic change took place over the course of a single year, for whatever cause. High radiation and temperature levels could occur, with disastrous effects on the environment. And that's setting aside the chance that an asteroid collision, which may very well be an extinction-level event, caused the orbital adjustment Baba Vanga alludes to. An evil bioweapon? It's also been claimed that Baba Vanga saw a large country conducting bioweapons experiments in 2023. One could argue that this was the prophetess's most horrifying forecast to date. Additionally, it seems pertinent in the tense global environment right now. Baba Vanga's intended homeland is unknown, and it's not known how extensive his experiments might have been. Could it be viruses that have been stored? Maybe a weaponized variation that might maybe escape the lab setting? These kinds of tests would probably be against the Biological Weapons Convention, which forbids the development and manufacture of poisons and agents, even if no such leak took place. There is precedent for this because nations like the Soviet Union and Iraq have already violated the convention. This is all frightening reading. Fortunately, as we've already mentioned, Baba Vanga's prophecies are obscure and difficult to confirm, and many of her previous purported visions have been called into question. Let's hope that by the conclusion of the following year, these will also be eliminated.